Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Corral. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2. It brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He completes it right side to right. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Corral on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll roll him out right. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. The Bucs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Jake Camarda now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Corral. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Corral. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 ball catch. 7 Pirates, go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they get hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This will be caught at about the 6. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does because here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hot 70.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his 1st career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Mustang 19, Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Ready, set.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
19 Lions.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Cut 19. Cut 19.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. City, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing here, Corral. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belting before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Corral. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Third and goal. Here's Corral. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. 3rd and long. Corral. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up the touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Evans in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And I do believe that sometimes as a defender, when you see read option, you're just making an educated guess because the offense feels like no matter what move you make, it turns out right for them. Sometimes it can burn you making that guess, but I think here, he said, I'm pursuing the quarterback no matter what he does, and this time, he picked the right option.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
18, Bradley, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. And he just throws this one away.
Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
They're going to look to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Corral looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Corral.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 24, Corral.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Fourth down, here's Corral.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
As largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And this a very, very short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Ready, break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Another run here with Dobbins.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Hey! Warriors 70.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And room there to work it inside the 25. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
79 Broncos.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
60 Bison. Go, Reed, go.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This for the lead in the final stages. Boswell's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now Corral.
And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
Corral. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Corral to throw.
Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Corral.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Corral going to look to throw it. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Down to an Egos Tua, and that should just